Okay, first I want to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Al-Shah, Bashim, Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the elders, apostles, teachers, great millstones, for learning the truth, and I say Shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. And I'm going to send this on, you got an elder, Manat Zakba of South Carolina, doing this video on the nigga. And, and it says right here, Message to Hebrew is like camps Shabbat Shalom. And going a few seconds back here, I thought the text changed, but you see title, and a lot of Jakes think this. They think that they like what Hebrews like camps are an embarrassment to our nation. This isn't the first nigga to say this, won't be the last. But he just brought into remembrance about how a lot of niggas think that Hebrew camps are an embarrassment to the nation. That we're an embarrassment to black people. Mind you, nobody likes niggas. Nobody wants to be around niggers. These heathen nations, they don't like niggers. And when you read about, you had some of our forefathers, they were like for example Daniel, I think he was made the second or third over Nebuchadnezzar's entire kingdom. Like in command, in control. You had Cyrus that had respect towards, I think it was Nehemiah's request to rebuild to rebuild the second temple. But you've had the men of our nation that have been, and mind you, once again, these aren't just like little fucking villages. These are when these nations ruled over the entire known world, they were I don't want to say they were America, but they were, for lack of a better term or an example, they were the America of back then. They were actually a huge, like an actual big functioning empire. They may not have had, fucking solar panels and satellites and all this shit, but they had their form of technology. They had, like one of the brothers mentioned, Egypt, back then when Moses parted the sea. Egypt was what America is today. It was that central hub that everybody went to, that everybody looked to. It wasn't just all fucking dust and dirt road and shit. You had Babylon, right? Look up something called the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. If I'm not mistaken, it was like a fucking big ass terrace with all types of flowers and shit. It was a beautiful sight. But it wasn't just fucking dirt road and shit. The reason why I mention that, why? Because you had men of our nation that have been well respected by kings and leaders of heathen nations, because of the wisdom of the Lord that the wisdom that the Lord gave us, of us being connected to our power, taking heed to His words. Now you have niggas like this little faggot dreadhead nigga. Niggas don't, heathen don't respect niggas. Esau don't respect niggas. Look at this. I'm walking past a fucking trainee, Jake trainee fucking, selling ass on the street. And you have a lot of niggas, it's around this little laundromat that I frequent, because it's from what I've seen, it's it's closer to where I live. It's closer to my work, and to stores I go to and whatnot. And it's from what I've seen, it's it's the least amount you pay. But around there's a lot of Jake that be picking up. I'll be seeing sitting in the parking lot reading and whatnot, and I'll be seeing Jake picking these niggas up. You got Esau doing it too. But what? The heathen don't respect niggas. What they said, this nigga said Hebrew camps are an embarrassment to niggas like this are an embarrassment. Fucking stupid, What's the Most High's name, nigga? Because he said all praises to the Most High. But what's his name? That's a title, you fucking moron. And there's a couple times in the scriptures where you had heathens that admitted that, if our people were one with our power, they couldn't stand against us. We would fuck them all the way up. They acknowledged that. And they had, once again, they had respect for that. When Yahweh, the only Father, through Yahweh Shai, he was in that chariot, brought us out of Egypt. That's when, he did miracle that he did, the plagues that he put down on Egypt. That's when he started to garner fame throughout the earth. Because once again, Egypt was then what America is today. This when you go into I think it's Revelation, talked about how pretty much everybody is you have heathen that are going to go back to their land, and everybody is going to know what's going down here in America. The whole world is going to see. Once again, just like all eyes were on Egypt when it was getting fucked up, all eyes are going to be in America when it was getting fucked up. And during that time, the Lord garnered his fame. He's going to do it again now. But the reason why I mention that, why? Because heathen feared us. They had respect towards us. They may have hated us. See, you can hate someone and have respect and fear them. They feared us and they hated us. And they had a amount of respect towards us. To not do certain shit at times. But the reason why we kept going to captivity, because there's the Lord's punishment. But once again, heathen kings had respect for the men of our nation. But see, nigger women don't even have respect for these fucking niggas. And when you go into camps, what was it, Matthew 10? Yahweh Shai had a camp, Like we had sent them out. I think it says sent them out in twos. But those are the camps of back then. When you have multitude of brothers getting together and preaching the word. And one other thing, this little fact, and this nigger male expressed his his dissatisfaction with us, saying what we say, cuss niggas out in the street. This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. But what? The Heavenly Father sent his men out to prophesy against these kingdoms, to curse these niggas out. He didn't send the prophesy at peace. Prophets usually, it's the norm for the prophets to prophesy of destruction against the kingdom. Otherwise, there wouldn't be much reason for them to send them out. You got prophets that, this prophesy destruction of kingdoms. And, because like what? The prophets gave warning. Warning of what? Warning of fucking doom. And also the deliverance of his people. But, that's one thing, cursing is not a sin. Nowhere it says, or saying bad words is a sin. But niggas walking around with their pants sagging around their ass, that's an embarrassment to the nation. Loudmouth bitches, niggers who can't, quiet punk ass pansy pussy whip niggers who can't keep their women in line, that's a disgrace. Dusty ass dreadhead niggas, spotting off at the mouth, not knowing anything, that's a disgrace. Not knowing the name of your God is a disgrace. Being a fucking hypocrite, calling yourself a so-called Christian but not acting that way, that's a disgrace. You niggas are the disgrace. You want to know something interesting? A lot of, Esau, they be clipping brothers' channels and videos. And what you got that instance where you had that Edomite that got out that car and said, how do you guys know about this? We paid billions of dollars to keep this secret, going to the truth in the name of the Lord. And evidence artifacts. You don't see that type of shit happening to some fucking sagging nigga. The reason why the heathens don't respect our people is because of you niggers. Y'all are the fucking problem. Y'all have always been the problem. I might come back with a part 2 to this, but like, and once again, you got niggas that will focus on, you know, so-called criticizing us. Yet here it is, you got all this fucking what's that, baby mommy drama. You know, all these fucking all everything else. You know, when you go outside, you take a look at the nigger community, the black community. Look at that. That nigga should open up a soup shop.